Boys and girls, I've just simulated one day forward after we have beaten Northern Ireland 1-0 and we are facing Syria in the World Cup playoffs. This is doable. 68th in the world, 2 legs, New Zealand versus Syria. Let's get into the World Cup. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 9th episode of the FM21 Road to the World Cup with New Zealand, with me, Raxo FM, where today we are facing Syria in our World Cup qualifier. There is no rounds after this, I promise. After this game, we find out whether or not we are going to be in the World Cup or we are going home empty-handed. It's actually 2 games here. First leg at home, second leg away from home. It's going to be an intense episode, so to give us as much luck as possible, make sure that you do smash the like button on today's episode, as well as subscribing to the Raxo FM channel if you do want to see us potentially in the World Cup in the future episodes. Taking a look at the Syria side, they're a decent 11. I think arguably they're more consistent than we are. They have no real star players. However, they do have a bit more consistency. Just based off the players' value, we can see that it's a wee bit more up and around that 1 million sort of mark than us. They're 69th in the world, whereas we are down in 106th right now or something like that. I always forget that when I click on it there. But we do have some great players too. You know, Chris Wood, one of the best players in the world at scoring goals right now. He just won the Golden Boot for Burnley. Don't mind that at all. He's on good form right now. Kerwin's pretty good. But we don't really have quite as many players in and around that 1 million sort of area, but we do have some really good players. Let's not downplay here. I think we are the underdogs, but at home we should be coming away with a win, and we're going to have to find out who we are playing with today to hopefully put ourselves through with a good result in the first game. And this is the squad that we are going with. We've got Rojas out with an injury. I believe we've also got another person out with an injury. Can't remember, but this is the team that we're going with to start things off. The exact same tactic as when we beat Northern Ireland and drew to Australia. I feel like that is by far the strongest tactic that we have used because, you know, we actually scored goals and defended well. So there's not a high standard for tactics in this save, but that one was a decent one. And we do have a lot of good players on the bench as well. Stamenic, unfortunately, is suspended, so he's not going to be available for this first game, but will be back. And the second one, we've also got Clayton Lewis on the bench coming back into the team. Or was he ever? I don't know. Just is coming to the squad as well. We've also managed to get Sutton, who's injured. Sutton is injured, that's right. Elliott is coming into the first team for the first time ever in this save. And I'm hoping that he can do a job at right back. He's got really good stats there. I'm not going to lie to you all. I was very nervous. I did think that we were going to have to verse Colombia or Canada after beating Syria. But luckily, both of the winners go out. I don't know why they've put it like this, but winners qualify for the World Cup. Winners, plural. I didn't think we were exactly going to compete against Colombia or Canada. Don't know how this has ended up going this way. I would say that we should be versing Canada and they should be versing Syria, but I shouldn't be complaining. Let's jump into the first game. Marinovic in between the sticks. Smith, Reid, Ingham, Cacace, Bell, Rufa, Thomas, Barbarouzes, Singh, and Wood. Let's jump into it. Oh, Kerwin. Kerwin's also injured. This is the most important game. As the manager of New Zealand, there is not a more important game when you're the manager of New Zealand. Let's start off with a bang. I'm sure that there is a packed crowd today. As we can see in the stands, everyone's out to see us qualify for the World Cup, see us score some goals. I would have preferred the first game to be away from home, but beggars can't be choosers. We're happy to be here, and we're happy to get one shot off the mark straight away. With a high XG for that shot, 0.23. Are we going to see some more highlights coming our way? We need to hit them early if we want to show that we are going to be dominant in these 2 legs. But unfortunately, no highlights are coming as of yet. I'm already thinking maybe a move to a positive mentality might be the way to go. But we're going to have to take a look at this highlight first and see what happens in it. Thomas tries to hit it away, but Syria do get it straight back. They're moving it forward, playing down this right-hand side. And at left-back, Cacace should be able to defend it. He's done a good job to make them go backwards. Are we going to win it? Rufa tries to put a foot in there. It doesn't work. And we clear it out, but they're still on the ball. I think this is definitely going to be their attacking opportunity. They find some space on that right-hand side, and they're going to whip a ball in or something. They have decided to play it back, but they're still on it. They're still finding space. Great passes. Surely we can take it off them and start a counter-attack. I don't think it's going to happen as they've gone through on goal and they've scored. After 25 minutes, that's their first shot as well. And they've played against the runner play to get that into the back of the net. That's poor defending. And I'm already thinking going on to a positive mentality is probably going to have to be the way to go here. That's sloppy. The defenders should be better. Marinovic maybe could be getting a hand to that, but that is literally their first shot of the game with a low XG as well, and they've put it into the back of the net. We're going positive. 15 minutes to go of this half. If we get one highlight, I have a feeling it's going into the back of the net, but they've played it short, and they could be in with a highlight again. But Barbaruzes takes it off them. Can we clear it long? We do. Oh, we do, but we'd kid if it's straight back to them. I thought we were going to hit them on the counter-attack. Looks like even though we've had more highlights, more shots, and potentially more positions, Syria are definitely controlling the highlights right now as they play it through again. And we can't quite let them go 2-0 up just yet. Great save by Marinovic, and we're still in this game. An XG of 0.4 to the XG of 0.32. We do have a highlight in the right sort of area this time now. But we're giving them away, left, right and centre. Malta running down the right hand side, plays it in. I think he's offside. I don't think he was. It's hit the woodwork. And we are so lucky to still only be 1-0 down in this game. Don't forget this is an away goal as well. This is not what we want to be seeing in this first half, boys. Let's clear it out. Let's counter-attack. Barbaruzes, the highlight's gone. And I think going into the halftime, we're going to have to accept the fact that we are being outplayed today. And let's take a look at the stats. We've got 43% possession. Maybe we should be playing a wee bit shorter, trying to force it a little bit less. Definitely not happy with the performance. The home fans have come out to see us perform well, and it's not gone our way just yet. So let's try playing the ball a bit shorter, calming it down, see what happens. We'll give it about 15 minutes of that. Can we get a highlight straight off the bat in the second half? No, but it's only been 10 minutes, so it might happen at some point soon. Barbaruzzi is not playing well. A couple of players tied up there. Now only half an hour to go in this game. It's got to be a tactical substitution, and McCow's going to be the man to come on. Singh's going to move on to the right-hand side, and we're going to play McCow as an inside forward, play Singh as an inverted winger, and get rid of the hit early crosses because we just don't need them. And if we're going to be the attacking side that counter-attacks, we're going to actually counter-attack. Let's move these lines up. This is basically turning into the gegenpress now. More urgency. We've got to absolutely dominate them in every sort of area of the game. Whether we're on the ball, whether they're on the ball, we need to be trying to get it into the back of the net. Roof is looking tired as well. He's going to come off. And we're going to bring... I really regret bringing Clayton Lewis into the squad. He is not the player that we need. I should have brought Howson in. But you live and you learn, don't you, boys and girls? We're on the ball, but we can't keep it, and they hit it over the bar. Another opportunity for them. 15 minutes to go, though. The game is not said and done. Chris Wood has been on goal-scoring form in the Premier League. Can he find a goal to put ourselves back into the game? If we end this game at 1-1, it is going to be an absolute battle away from home to get ourselves back into it. I don't know if I want to go attacking, but I'm going to encourage them and make my last substitution. And it's going to have to be... I have no idea, actually. It's going to be Singh and Ryan Thomas and Chris Wood are all our best players, and they're all the ones that are tied. Clayton Elliott's going to come on, and we're going to move players up. We're going to go to an attacking mentality, hope that we can score a goal. It's the best thing we can do. It's the only thing we can do if we want to keep ourselves in the tie. I mean, we're only a goal down. It's definitely not all said and done just yet, but we do have a highlight now. We've forced a highlight. Has the tactical changes happened? I believe they have. No, Elliott's not on yet, so still... Oh, wait, no, Elliott is on. Just hasn't given him a rating just yet. But have we given up another opportunity to Syria? No, we haven't. Marinovic collects it. Clear it long, mate. Get it to Chris Wood. He's going to nod it down. Okay, or just play it out short. That's not really the instruction I had, but we're playing more direct now, and I like it. It seems to be working well. McCow trying to force some space. Plays it all the way across to Singh. And to Chris Wood. Clayton Lewis. I am a tactical genius. I knew I should have brought him on the plane. I did it for a reason. I knew he was going to score, and we are moving back down to a positive mentality. We don't need to be this attacking now. Can we pause and make that tactical substitution? I should have watched the replay. Yeah, okay. I don't need attacking anymore. Can we get another goal? Can we get another chance? It's not going to happen. We end the game 1-0. Okay, we did a good job to get back into it, but it's not the result we wanted. I'm far from pleased from the performance, and we have given ourselves a bit of a challenge in the second leg. Thank goodness Clayton Lewis scored that goal. Bouncing around in the box, he's managed to finish it. That's serious tactical moves by me. Bringing him on, picking him for the squad. I knew it was going to happen, and now away from home we have to beat Syria. Do away goals count? We need to check this. This is crucial actually, because if away goals don't count, we could be okay. Away goals used. Yes. Okay. Away goals used. That's not ideal. Let's make sure that we score a goal in this second game. Otherwise, we're out of the running and we're not going to the World Cup. It all comes down to this. The save could end here if we don't win this game. If we don't score at least a goal, the save is definitely ending here. We need to attack. We need to score goals. And with that in mind, we've got a tactic that I think is going to get us the win. Canada have actually beaten Colombia, and they're actually the favourites right now. So well done to Colombia. I know I said we're attacking, but the only tweak I'm making is going a bit more positive and using a higher tempo, pressing them as well. I think that that's going to work. I think that that worked really well. Higher lines of engagement as well, but we don't want to do too much just yet because they are still a really good team. We're actually going to give Elliott his first start and right back. But aside from that, I think this is the best squad we have possible. Although McCall put in a good ball last game, it wasn't actually the one that led to a goal. So, well, it did lead to a goal, but it wasn't the pass that led to a goal. So we're going to keep it with Barbaruzes and Singh. Play that wing and try and find the position to put a ball into Chris Wood, not it into the back of the net. Let's jump into it. Oh, we're facing Syria to go into the World Cup. It's literally do or die, boys and girls. We're away from home now. It's all riding on this one. Let's not let it slip. I don't know what to say. Oh, I expect a win tonight. Let's get the win. If I expect the win, I'm going to get the win. That's how it works in Football Manager. If you say that, positive things will come. And early on, I'm actually worried about possession. 45% to 55%. That is not as bad as it was in the last game. But currently, we've got more shots. Can we see a highlight for ourselves early on? And maybe even a goal. If we score a goal early, that is definitely going to settle the nerves of the away fans. I wonder how many have actually made the trip. I would try and make the trip. This would be a historic game in New Zealand football. And we're in with an opportunity. Singh plays it near post. Chris Wood heads it over the bar. Set pieces are absolute gem. But we can't finish that one. It's a great one in by, who was it, Singh or Thomas? But Chris Wood just heads it over the bar. But they're on the attack now. We might be focusing on that a wee bit too much and thinking that we almost scored there and now they could hit us on the counter-attack unless we win the ball back. Are we going to win it back? I'm thinking that we're not going to. Even though we had 3 players around that man, he still squeezes his way through, plays it back heel, they're in on goal and Marinovic can't stop it. And they're 2-1 up on aggregate. Syria are going to the World Cup as things stand. And this is not the way I thought it was going to go. But again, it's the way it has gone. Syria against the run of play, scoring a goal. Back heel there, the defence not doing enough. And they finish their dinner and they get themselves 1-0 up with only a couple of shots in there. Can we get a highlight before halftime though? I'm going to demand more from the boys. Let's see a goal. Let's see an opportunity. Let's see something happen for the football club. Is it going to happen before halftime? 1 minute of additional time? Hasn't happened. Far from pleased from the performance and we're jumping straight back into it. But quickly, if things aren't going well, I'm going to move on to an attacking mentality because, yeah, we need to score. If we don't score, it's all over. And they've just put a beautiful Marinovic. You've literally just gotten us knocked out of the running for the World Cup. Why has he come out that much? I should have started Wood. Ever since he made that mistake against, who was it, Uruguay, I've just not had the confidence in him, but I should have. But it's not over yet. I'm acting like it's all over. It's certainly not all over. We're going to go slightly more direct passing, take that off, and everything else is absolutely fine. Bell's moving up there. Thomas is moving up. We're even going to switch these two around to try and cut inside a wee bit more. We'll get Singh playing on inverted winger on support. Barbarossa is inside forward on attack. We just need 2 goals. 2 goals and we're actually through. It's no different than it was before. We needed 1 goal to equalise. We needed another goal to go through. It's just it's not going to go to extra time now. And it's straight after the halftime break. It's disappointing. But we could create an opportunity at any moment in time. Look at our XG, a 1.17 XG. You'd expect us to score with that. That is literally a goal and a bit. And we've almost won the ball there. I thought we had... How are we letting them? Oh, the defensive line's too high. And Marinovic has pulled off a save. That has definitely told me the defensive line is too high. I don't even think they have the paciest players of all time. But we're definitely pulling the defensive line back. That is not working. We'll try counter-attacking a wee bit more, deep lying it. Oh my goodness, thank goodness Marinovic saved that. At least he didn't come halfway up from his goal this time. 30 minutes to go. First tactical substitution is probably going to have to be made, and McCowart's coming on, Barbarouze's coming off. I think that's all I need to do right now. No one's having a particularly bad day, apart from the centre-backs. Yay, that's only cost us potentially being in the World Cup. But if we score here, it is certainly going to spice things up. McCowart, he just runs into the defender. And have we seen a single highlight go our way? It was the corner in the first few minutes, and then aside from that, we've had nothing. Can we... Wood, why are you nodding it on to no one? Why would you do that? I'm not even happy about that pun. That hasn't even cheered me up. Can we get it back? We need to get it back. Show some heart. Show some desire, boys. I don't think we're winning it back. I think they're just going to play a ball through at some point. And then they're going to... What did I say? They're going to play a ball through at some point. This time it hits the woodwork. But it's just the defence doing absolutely nothing. Smith, you're coming off. You are an absolute joke to the nation. I am fuming with your performance. Hudson Mahongi, do something in defence. Make sure the balls don't go right past you. And now we're on the attack. That's what happens when you bring Smith off. I don't want him in the national team anymore. But we've given it away again. And they have the opportunity to counterattack. How do they have all the possession and still get this much space to counterattack us? They're through on goal. I'm so done. What is... How do they have all of this possession and still counterattack us every 5 seconds? I feel like this is not all on my tactic. My tactic is never good. I've never claimed to be good at this game. But this is not how we should be going out. We had a decent chance of winning this game. Marinovic has dived the wrong way. Like, you do realise that you're not even covering the goal by diving that way, Marinovic. I guess we're just going to have to go high intensity. Why would I want to go... Okay, we'll just do it. Just do it, I guess. Let's go high defensive line. I guess it's the only thing we can do. Use offside trap, maybe that will help. Anything can help, honestly. Chris Wood staying up top, obviously. I don't care how tired you are, mate. You are playing every last minute of this game. Who hasn't had a good game, though? I don't know yet. We're going to keep this tactic for a few minutes. 3 goals. 3 goals in 17 minutes. It could be historic if we do it. It's not going to be historic if we don't, obviously. Can we get it? Can we actually keep the ball for more than 2 passes? I think it's honestly happening again. I think they're going to pass it forward and then find a gap and then going to slip their player through. They just walked around the defender there. What are they doing? This isn't completely on me. Like, why are you just standing there? Who was that this time? Was that Winston Reid? You're just letting him walk past you. That's the worst defensive performance I've ever seen out of any team in Football Manager. Who is that? Is that Elliot? If it's Elliot, you're never wearing a New Zealand shirt ever. It's Elliot. He's just letting him walk past him. And now we have to score 4. It's physically impossible. It may as well be physically impossible. We're still going to go for it, though. Of course we are. And De Jong's coming on. Chris Wood staying as a striker. De Jong's coming up next to him. We've got a cam. We've got 2 strikers. We've got 2 wingers. We're both going to be on an attacking duty now. Bell's deep line. Let's get an opportunity. Cacace's having the worst day ever. And they've got a free kick. And it's gone in. 5-0. 5-0. Against a team that we could easily beat, we're losing 5-0 and not going to the World Cup. Well, this has been a successful series, hasn't it, boys and girls? 5 minutes to go. Are we going to get consolation? Is anything going to happen? Are we no, we're just going to throw it back. What is the point? Like, what is actually the point? They're just throwing it. Oh, we did win it back. But of course, we just kick it into them. Is this the goal of Football Manager now, to kick it into as many players? Oh, thank goodness. Our defenders can cover a through ball that has gone straight through. I'm bitter, but I feel like I'm deservedly bitter. This is a shocking performance. And the pass, again, just goes to no one. I know I'm going... Oh, no, but don't worry. The ball's gone straight through again. I really wanted to go to the World Cup with New Zealand. A 1-1 draw in the first game. I thought that was bad. 6-0 loss in this one. I know I'm attacking. I know I'm going full Hundies 100%. What else am I meant to do? I swear if this pass goes to no one again. Oh, McCowart, thank goodness. He did get on to the end of it. Plays it into Thomas. Over to Cacace. Can we win a header? Can we get a consolation? Chris Wood, Singh, just kicking it into players. It's the way we've been doing things for luck. And a pass to no one. A minute of additional time is still going on. A consolation goal would be nice to know that we can string together something that could be defined as football. Singh's in there, shoots, goes off the goal. Yeah, okay, yeah, we scored. Get in. Woohoo. Terrible performance. Absolutely shocking. I'm furious. I don't even want to watch that highlight. We're not going to the World Cup. I'm never doing a New Zealand save ever again. Syria triumph. Miss out on the World Cup. Must not miss out on the World Cup again. Obviously, we must not miss out on the World Cup again, mate. Like this, that's just a stupid thing to say. We should not be missing out on the World Cup this much. I know I'm terrible at this game, but we're just not good enough, I guess. World Cup playoff reveals New Zealand problems. Our problem is that our defenders don't know how to do anything. What was the XG in that game? Like, I know that XG is not everything, but what actually was the XG in that game? That was horrendously low, I swear. It must have been. They really didn't play that well. They just seemed to score every single shot they had on target. They had an XG of... They scored 6 goals and had an XG of 2.19. We had an XG of 1.59 and scored 1 goal. This national team is a joke. I love you, New Zealand, but I don't want to go anywhere near doing a national save ever again. I really did want to qualify for the World Cup. I tried my best, boys and girls. Didn't end up happening. And that's the end of this series. I don't even want to do a recap or anything because it was pretty bad, wasn't it? Surely Northern Ireland are harder to beat than... I actually recognise players in that team. Like, I actually know who some of these people are. But comparing it to Syria, we've lost 6-1 to them. We've lost 6-1. And it was spread throughout a bunch of different goal scorers. It's a terrible performance. Absolutely terrible. But we're going to end this on a high note. We've gone out of the World Cup qualifiers for Oceania. We've got some good performances in there. Draw against Australia. A win against Northern Ireland. We've done well against Peru and Uruguay. But we haven't managed to qualify for the World Cup, which was ultimately the goal. I don't know how. It's probably down to my tactics. But, hey, only a poor craftsman blames his tools. So, well done to the boys. Thank you guys so much for watching me throughout this series. I hope you've enjoyed the last episode. My inner rage has well and truly been released. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss the future series that are coming on this channel. I can reveal now that the next series on the Rex FM channel is going to be a Manchester City road to the World, not to the World Cup. Well, yeah, okay, no, I definitely want to do a Manchester City road to the World Cup. I definitely want to do another road to the World Cup after this. Yeah, no, Manchester City road to the Champions League, where we will be playing a save with Manchester City until we win the Champions League, or until I get sacked. And based off my performance in this series, sacked is probably much more likely. How are the board feeling? There's C+. Yep, okay, that's fine. That sums up New Zealand football. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, make sure to like and subscribe if you have enjoyed it. And I'll see you all later.